hello again. Welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. We are here on this magnificent Monday. And guess what, folks? We did not have to go to the building today. Today was a remote working day, so I will never complain. We still have to work, but at least we get to stay home. Do me one small favor, folks, please, as you enter the chat room, do me a favor and hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are most assuredly enjoying this content. Okay. And I will do the roll call. Let me give a few more people some time to enter the chat. And so some of these people have just completely gone bonkers, right? And so Maga Tamara, let's see if you remember this one. Tijuana's not here, so you may have a chance, all right? When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, a miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, would they be singing so happily? Oh, joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me. But then they sent me away to teach me how to be sensible, logical, oh, responsible, practical. And then they showed me a world where I could be so dependable. Oh, clinical, oh, intellectual, cynical. There are times when all the world's asleep. The questions run too deep for such a simple man. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. Who I am. Who I am. Woo! I see it in the comments section. Hey, how is everyone doing? Yes. Super Tramp. Boom. Oh my God, Supertramp 1979 was a good year. Let's go ahead and get the roll call out of the way. I'm so glad you're here with me. Tube Steak, hello. How are you? Stacy, hello. Maga Tamara, hello, love. My girls, trouble's here. All right, let's see. Randy Golden Crown, hello, love. How are you? Greg, hello. Vicky, hello. ZG, how are you? Megan, hello. I am so glad that you are with me today, and I'll be live tomorrow for Veterans Day. I thank all of you who have served our country or you have relatives that have served our country. We will be dedicating tomorrow's show to you. I'm still waiting to hear from Miss Prosperity because, you know, her husband's a veteran. So I'm still waiting to see if she's coming on tomorrow. How you doing, Ken? Thank you, Ken. I'm trying. You like Super Tramp? ZG, those 14 suburban mothers have not done the house chores yet. Boom. ZG, tell them to go back to their homes and do something that suburban moms do, not go out there and get arrested. This is ridiculous. Bobby Corrigan, hello. Yes, those of you who are here with me, share the stream out. And please follow me, folks, on Twitter. Finally, I have I bought another laptop because I guess the computers that you used to use, and when you try to create a new account, it won't let you. So I use my new laptop. So let me show you so you can follow me on Twitter. So you can see what my handle is on there. Is it on here? Yes, it is. All right. So let me stop sharing this and we'll get back to the info. But yeah, share this out. I'm going to try to start posting more on, TikTok And now that I finally have my Rolynn's Reviews page on Twitter, because I've been trying forever. And finally, again, I was able to do it on a different laptop. Hopefully they leave the vets alone, allow them to enjoy their day. Yes, Randy, and I'm right here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. So, you know, it's a big, big day. All the restaurants, everyone rolls out the red carpet as they should. CJ says to clean, cook, and do the laundry. ZG, unless they're like, what's the old girl, Cardi B? I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring. Boom. We don't want to know how you got that ring, girl, because we see how you operate. All right. So, yeah, this is what they're doing. But let me take this down. Yeah, but hit that like button. I'm going to show you so you can follow me on Twitter. And I'm going to try to create a new a TikTok, because I have TikTok and I have Twitter, but I want it for my actual here it is. All right, can everyone see? So Instagram, I think I have Rolynn's Reviews. I have Rolynn's Reviews on Facebook, and they drink Hennessy in a fancy glass and eat duck. My girls. Woo! Can everyone see my Twitter handle? I have hold on. So I just created it. So please go over and follow me. And again, I do the best I can, but hey, I have to pay my bills with my teaching job. So obviously that's where my focus is. Okay. But there is my Twitter handle at Rolynn R37074. So go over and give me a follow. Thank you so much. And I'll start trying to post content on there. Okay, let me get back. Look at the title. If you are familiar with this, let me know. So here it is. 14 suburban Chicago mothers were arrested during an act of civil disobedience outside the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the ICE facility in Broadview. And so, Marga, how you doing, Nemo? All right. I hope I didn't miss anyone. If I did, charge it to my head, please, not my heart. And I know some people, oh, you didn't acknowledge me. Folks, when people are joining and the names are zooming by, trust me, it's not on purpose. It's not. It just, I can't get everyone, but I do attempt to get everyone. And give me a break. All right. I am trying. Okay. All right. So look at this. And I have some videos for you, of course. The women who call themselves Suburban Moms and were part of the group. This is the name of their group here. Resist and Repeat. Is anyone familiar with that group? How you doing, Traveling Mom? Traveling Mom's coming back for some more after Miss Prosperity set everything ablaze. Thank you, Marga. I love you too, dear. Marga, you understand, but some people, oh, you didn't acknowledge me. Come on, put on your big girl panties or your big boy underwear. I'm doing, it's obviously it's not done on purpose, right? Tina, wonder how they felt. Tina, these people are nuts. So look at this. So if you hear of this group, I wanted you to be aware of the name of the group. How you doing, Dorian? This is what they call themselves. So if you hear of anything going on, you saw it here first. Good evening. Uh-oh, Lanita's here. She's been kind of bad lately too. My girls, you're rubbing off on everyone. Boom. Right, Dorian. Oh my God. So is anyone familiar with this subject before we get started? Anyone familiar with this? This group, Resist and Repeat? Type a 1 in the comment section if you are familiar with this group. So that's what they call themselves. So they did the most. Let me show you what they did. They jumped over concrete barriers, sat in a circle in the middle of the street, held hands, and chanted in a protest against the Trump administration's Operation Midway Blitz immigration enforcement crackdown in the Chicago area. They were quickly arrested by Cook County Sheriff's deputies and faced potential charges of disorderly conduct and obstruction. Okay, so anyway, tell me what your thoughts are. Let me know if you are familiar with this. Okay. No, I haven't seen these white liberal housewives, new edition before. They're supposed to be at soccer games or relaxing. Why are they out here doing all of these things? I'm just asking for a friend. Okay. So anyway, this is the name of their group. I wanted you to be cognizant and aware. So if you hear of this group, you'll be like, oh yeah, we talked about that on Rolynn's Reviews. And here we go. All right. The protest was one of several demonstrations that took place outside the facility that day, which also included a multi-faith prayer service where clergy were denied access to detainees. And remember, Miss Prosperity came on our channel, and was her channel too, because she comes and just burns it all down. She's totally scorched earth. We know she is. She's probably somewhere still repenting, knowing her. Oh my God. And I read a comment earlier today. Someone watched the replay and they were like, oh my God, that woman is on fire. So it's someone that doesn't, I guess someone new to the channel and they weren't familiar with Prosperity. And I said, yep. Yeah, always. Thank you, Miss Rolynn. I had no idea there was such a group out there. Yes, Tina. So if you hear about this group, that's their name. Okay. Oh my God. And so the protest was one of several demonstrations that took place. What is it with this BROADVIEW facility? And Prosperity came on and told us. Remember when Prosperity was live streaming, she was showing us, okay, you see the barriers. Now we can't go to this area. We can't go here. So they decided to do it anyway. All right. Dorian said instead of protesting, they should help their kids with their math homework. Boom. We are Republicans, as far as I understand. ZG, these people are nuts. And I have a little video I was going to share with you too. And there's a longer video on Facebook. And then I know our great sister just uploaded. Is this the video? Let me find the video I wanted to show you. So anyway, this is what they're doing. And you see right here, and that, of course, the name of this is Midway Blitz. Okay. And anything you see, we've talked. How you doing, Natural Africanism? Hello, peace, kill. Hello. We have some more people join. Hit that like button, everyone who's here. I hope everyone had a magnificent Monday. Natural, I'm going to speak to you now. All right. So glad that you joined us. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm hoping Miss Prosperity can come and burn everything down again. I'm still waiting to hear from her. All right. And we know what their reasons are. And again, they want these criminals here. These criminals are not in their communities. So Tina, Maga, Natural, Nemo, Greg, Kill, ZG, My Girls, Dorian, Lanita. How about we get these people and drop them in the suburbs with them? I don't have a problem with that. Any objections? All right, so let me show you these people. All right. All right, here we go.
Now another round of protests at the ICE processing facility in Broadview.
That's right. Today, witnesses say a group of suburban moms was among those arrested during the demonstration. V. Wynn is live for us in Broadview with what she's learned about these arrests so far today. V, what can you tell us?
Marion and Natalie, the Cook County Sheriff's Office says 15 people were arrested earlier today. Witnesses say the group of moms staged a sit-in protest outside of the designated protest zone. Witnesses say they formed a circle and joined hands in the middle of the street. That's when police surrounded them and took them into custody. New video shows several women being taken away by the Cook County Sheriff's Office moments after witnesses say they were demonstrating peacefully in the middle of the street.
Nobody was causing any damage. Nobody was causing any harm.
That's what they're always saying. But thank God we have Prosperity out there showing us the truth. According to all of them, they're just out there, peacefully protesting. And we know that is usually not the case. Yes, how you doing, jet lag? Happy Monday to you. Uh-oh, here comes Kentucky Fried. How you doing, Kentucky Fried? Welcome. Kentucky said take them away. Kentucky, what is this, Calgon? Calgon, take me away. Kentucky, you didn't know I went back that far. I remember those Calgon commercials. Tell me, Kentucky, I don't know what, I think you're a Generation X. How many of you know about those Calgon commercials? Calgon, take me away. Left-wing lunatics. Yes. Oh, my God. Okay, Dorian, you calling them? That's Hillary Clinton's word. She called us undesirables. My girls remember Nemo. Okay. I love it. Here we go. I'm a solid boomer. Okay, Kentucky, if you're a boomer, you're older than we are. You remember that Calgon commercial. Yes, you do. I love it. Woo!
There was no traffic being impeded, and now these very, very well-meaning mothers who are here to speak up for the voices of children who can't speak up for themselves were carried away.
Interfaith leaders gathered for a prayer service in front of the ICE processing facility shortly after the women were detained. They were joined by protesters who have been demonstrating out here for weeks.
We believe that our faith is stronger than fear and any chaos that they can create. So we're here standing in solidarity, letting people know that we're going to continue to fight for our people because we believe that we have the power.
She's saying we're going to fight for our people. Who is she talking about? Ma'am, these people that you're fighting for are here illegally. They are not your people. They need to go back to their countries. What the heck are you talking about? They need to go back to Haiti and Venezuela and Mexico and Jamaica and all these other countries that they left, okay? So stop it. They are not your people. Them fall hot toddies got them acting a fool. Yeah, Lanita, yes. Oh, my goodness. My girls, I'll go back further than that. Mr. Bubbles, boom. Woo! Yes, 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 my girls.
To conquer.
They oppose federal agents' use of force, including deploying tear gas during Operation Midway Blitz.
Walk with power. Walk with power. Walk with love.
Some members of the Live Free Illinois group also attempted to hand a letter requesting access.
That's another group you may be hearing about. So keep your eyes and ears open, folks.
Inside the facility.
Our goal is to continue to request and demand that.
I think, Live Free is the name of their that group.
People get the type of spiritual care that they need, especially under these extreme circumstances while they're under duress.
Ma'am, how about you go back to your community and offer your spiritual services to the people in your community? Boom, because you're not going to have access to the Broadview facility, so you're wasting precious time. She's suspect tether. Yes, Lanita. Oh, my God. Rolynn, I'm too young. Okay, good, Dorian. Keep it that way. Prosperity, how you doing, love? Prosperity, have you repented? Oh, my God. Have you repented, sister? Woo! I was just talking about you, Prosperity. Let me know. I want you to come on with me tomorrow for Veterans Day. And we want to thank your husband for his service. Prosperity, boom. There you go.
Protesters say they want to send a message and defended the actions of the group of suburban moms who was taken into custody.
Nothing is more important than the harm that is happening to people. We have to get people's attention to notice what's actually going on. Someone sitting in the road is not doing harm. People being apprehended is harmful.
So the sheriff's office.
She said people being apprehended is harmful. Also, people being carjacked, essayed, unalived, all of these crimes that these illegals are committing, that's kind of harmful too, ma'am. Boom.
Office says the people arrested range in age from 23 to 50.
Miss Prosperity, let me know. Are you familiar with this group that we're talking about? Let me know. Are you familiar with this group of suburban moms that were arrested? Brenda, hello, love. Yes, we had a remote day today. We didn't have to go to the building, Brenda, so it was great. Robert, no disrespect, that black lady being interviewed should be helping out the black community. Well, that's what I'm saying. She said, I'm here trying to help my people. Those are not your people. Those people come from other countries and they need to go back. What the heck are you talking about? That's not disrespectful, Robert. Those are facts. Prosperity. Somebody pray for Prosperity. So she's getting wound up again. Let me send her some praying hands. Somebody pray for her. Prosperity, these women, these suburban moms. Prosperity said those are their people. Yes, Dorian, the YNs, they can be deported too. I wish. I don't care. Right, Prosperity. This the black woman saying these are my people. Why won't she go to the black community and help the YNs that are committing all those crimes? Since she wants to offer her spiritual services, she needs to be praying for them. I'm just saying. Lanita, well, I guess they're not working on a job or getting ready to go to one because they're out in the streets. How many illegals live next door to them acting in time? Boom. Lanita, zero, zilch, nada. Okay. They come from their nice enclaves and gated communities, and they're out here protesting. These are the same people who tried to hold on to their slaves just a few hundred years after the fact. Same people. And then I'm sure their husbands bailed them out of jail. They went back to their beautiful enclaves, and this is what they do. Okay.
9 years old. They're all facing charges of obstruction and disorderly conduct. As for DHS, we're still awaiting more information, a response in regards to the claims made by the faith-based leaders. Reporting live in Broadview, V1 NBC5 News.
Thank you, V.
All right, so I have that for you. I have some additional footage. Miss Prosperity, did you have a video that you wanted us to share, love? I think you just uploaded something. Let me see. And you were probably uploading when I went live. Randy, I'm tired of paying for those people. My taxes should go to veterans. Boom, and Americans in need. Randy, that's my primary issue with this whole illegal immigration fiasco. If you're going to take my money, my tax money, and you are, how about spend it on Americans? That's all I'm saying. Patriot, hello, love. Hello. All right, there we go. Yes, I'm old. Thank you. Gated community, 7 locks on the front door. Talking about open borders, they make me 666. Kentucky Fried. Boom. There you go. Take these people and dump them in their communities. I don't want to hear it. It's ridiculous. And Miss Prosperity, I see what you just uploaded. I see it. Okay. So let me go ahead and queue up the next video I have for you. How you doing, Billy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Go ahead and hit that like button for me, folks. If you're watching and you're not already subscribed, guess what? Today is your day. Boom. All right. Okay, let me get this up here. So I'm going to queue up the next video. And thank God Miss Prosperity tells us the truth, because they just make it up as they go. All right, Billy, let me speak to Billy as he enters the chat room here. There we go. All right. Let me cue this up. And if you're enjoying this content, also share this stream out on your Facebook page, also on your Twitter page, Instagram, whatever, Truth Social, whatever form of social media that you may have. Randy Golden Crown, if they're using the snap uncertainty as a lesson. Okay, I'm reading an alert there. Anger into laughter, prosperity exposed the Black Israelite as well. Yes, she did. Exposing the devil and had a good time. Thank God you are. If they're on government assistance and are protesting, well, that means they can find a job. Boom. You got that right. Take that time and fill out some applications. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's see what this was about. Okay. I think I have the volume. Okay, let me see. Let me see if this was from a different standpoint. Okay, prosperity. Prosperity, did you see these women out there protesting, or did I don't think you did you see them before they were arrested? Because I don't think you I asked. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this group. So they're saying this is what democracy looked like. Were you there? Did you see this, prosperity? Let me know in the comment section, love. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Prosperity, I did not go. I saw those a-holes were in a no protest. Yeah, prosperity. I was just telling them before you joined it. You showed us where the no protest zones are. You have every time you live stream, you show us where people are allowed to be and where they are not allowed to be. All right. At Duck Duck Goose, boom. At Duck Duck Goose. Brenda, stop taking me back. If I get down to play Duck Duck Goose, you have to help me get up, probably. They stop it to keep their illegal nannies, maids, and yard men. Boom. Say it again, Lanita, for the people in the back. All right, here we go. Guess they dropped their kids off at the daycare, and this is what they decided to do with the rest of their day. Boom. Okay. You guys are badass.
got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pittsburgh police have got to go. Hey, hey. Pritzker's police have got to go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. Pritzker's police have got to go.
Were you here last week? Saturday? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Only for a little bit. Are you with the media? Yes. I've seen it several times now.
They have them lined up there, don't they? This is from Reuters. Yeah, MAGA, where is it? Tyranny and stupidity are a dangerous combination. Yeah, bet if they are married, their husbands are, yeah, Lanita. Right. They need to find, their husbands need to help them find some hobbies or something. Okay. Robert said that's what tyranny looks like. Boom. All right, let's look some more of this crap. So I don't know if you can understand what she's saying. She's telling them if you're being detained, you have the right to remain silent. So now she's a police officer. Boom.
Protesters expressing their First Amendment rights. The Cook County sheriffs are out of control. Cook County sheriffs. Tone it down, to step back and stand down. The Broadview police are perfectly capable of monitoring these peaceful, non-violent... We believe in you, Broadview police! You can do it! which will be out of the facility on the end of the block.
Remember to keep it non-violent. Help us de-escalate so we can continue having these protests. We have made that compromise with the Illinois State Police that we will help keep it non-violent. Please help us with that. Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve?
Oh, it's okay. It's my fault.
Tina, I have to agree. Tina said those poor police officers. How you doing, B. Williams? All right. So yeah, they those just joining us, they arrested some suburban moms. They're out there protesting, and they were in an area they were not supposed to be, and so that's what happened. I do too, but okay. So let me see if there's anything going on now. Okay. All right, I will check it out. I tell you, Chicago, thank God that Chicago is fighting back. Okay, and I think that the Senate is opening back. I think that the shutdown is over. All right. Let me see. I'm sorry. Okay, Dorian. They still Lanita, I forgot what I must have missed the first part of that. My girls, they must have missed some without them in there. Okay. If I missed your comment, I am so sorry. I'm trying to keep everything going here. But tell me what your thoughts are on these suburban moms jumping the barricades and being arrested. What are your thoughts? Tell me what your thought process is. We have to look at some more of this guy too. Status quo. I just watch him. He is hilarious. It snowed in Kentucky today. They'll be going home when it gets cold. Kentucky Fried. Someone was referencing the Chicago weather, I think, in last night's live stream. They were saying it'll be cold soon and they'll be home. So I know the police will be glad. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, my God. I mean, really. And you just listen to what they say, and it's just like, oh, wow. And you know, the Democrats are all angry at the Dems who they're saying that the ones who caved. Oh my God. I hope some of them don't disappear. The ones who decided to help end the shutdown. Prosperity said it snowed in Chicago and they still go out. Boom. Wow. Yeah, Prosperity, but what about those temps? And you know, we have to look at some more of this guy to spew his lies. All right. So thank God we get the truth from Prosperity. And I will show you. Let's see. I don't think they're saying anything new here. Hold on. I'm just letting you watch the footage. Okay, they're singing, they're beating drums. Okay, but yeah, we know that.
We see
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly, and I am a mom. Do we have any other parents here tonight? Yeah.
As you can see, they still have all the women lined up here. So they've been handcuffed. They have not been loaded. Robert said, police place these illegals in their neighborhood. Robert, yes. Please. Put the snow gear. Yes, Prosperity. Brenda, I pray for their safety too, since the 2 senators in Minnesota voted to stop funding their illegals. Yeah, Brenda. Yes, we know how it goes on the left. If you go against the grain, you have a horrible accident, you disappear, something awful happens to you. You're right. So watch out. Those Democrats who decided to help end the government shutdown, they better be careful. Because some of the videos that I was watching earlier, they're calling them traitors. I mean, they are, ooh, it's awful. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hit that little thumb, the like button for me, please, folks. Thank you so much. My girls, at least get someone who can sing. She sounds like a cat with his tail caught in a coffee ground. I know, my girls, you're right. Prosperity said, Robert, they protested those illegals out of their neighborhoods. Yeah, they wouldn't be out here if they were in their neighborhoods. Exactly. They sent some of the illegals to Obama's beautiful Martha's Vineyard, but they had them gone the same day. MAGA, they didn't even let the people get off the bus. Boom. Obama was like, no, oh no. That's for you, not for me. You got the A. MAGA. That bus pulled up, and before anyone could get off, they had them on their way quickly.
You go in that ice building every night and get on your fucking knees and surface ice? Bitches.
You're his little buddy, aren't you? Your ancestors did not die for this. Your ancestors did not come for this. You do not.
Do you see what they're saying? Your ancestors denied God for this? What the heck?
God protect and serve us. Those children that were called their daycare teacher get taken are traumatized. What do I tell my child?
They're still telling that lie about the daycare teacher and the traumatized children. So I'm glad that we're covering all of this on my channel and several other channels to expose these lies. Yes, Robert, they did. Right, Kentucky Fried? Dorian, that's a very good question. Look out! Helter skelter. I know that's what you feel like that's coming next. You're absolutely right. My girl, what do I tell my child? That you are dumb as all get out and you had a brain fart that day and couldn't recover. Boom.
children.
Wish that were all I had to do, sit around singing, protesting. Wow. Dorian said, this isn't the summer of love. This is the fall of stupidity. Boom. Facts. They're trying to make sure, of course, they don't hurt any of these women because they don't want any more lawsuits, right? Greg, boom. Probably, yeah, probably getting a check from Soros. And we're not going to watch all of this, but I did want you to see, because that was what the title of the video is. My girls, each of them have their low T husbands on a choke collar, and they better not say one word or they will have a meltdown on them real quick. Go full blown Karen, won't they, my girls?
Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? We are non-violent protesters. What do we tell our children about that federal agent that detained an infant daycare teacher inside the daycare? That means that shows that
You still hear the lies that they're spewing? I hope you can hear it over that music. Oh my God. They will not stop. Wow.
federal agent going classroom to classroom like a mass shooter. What do we tell our kids? How do we help them recover? What do we tell the kids from this mass shooting?
What do we tell the kids? Who cares? I know my girls will have something to tell the kids in the chat. Oh my God, I can't.
What do we tell those people? What do we tell the people, the U.S. citizens from the South Shore raid that are now being forced to be homeless because the federal agency decided to raid that building? Who do you protect? Who do you serve?
You hear when she's chanting.
I have a message for Gregory Rolynn. You are a DEI candidate. You are proof that they will hire mentally disabled little people in charge of a whole group and also in charge of low IQ.
Good guys don't zip tie children.
Good guys don't zip tie children.
Did you hear? I don't know if you can hear what they're saying. They're telling them, quit your job. Can you really? Oh my God. Dorian. Yes. This is what you tell your child. I operate on a cell brain capacity, and that day is shorted out on me. My girls, I can't with you. The police should chant that when they call for help. I cannot with this chat. Oh my God. Yeah, I need to get back into where we were. Hold on. So we'll maybe look at another couple of minutes, and then I wanted you to hear all the lies that they're still spewing, and none of it's true. All right. And you can look at this in its entirety, which I doubt that you want to. Look at the crowd. Let me let you look at the crowd, and we'll stop.
This is a perfect spot. Because I'm super adrenaline up right now. I understand. No, I appreciate this opportunity.
No, I appreciate you being out here. Thank you.
Yes, Kelly with the group.
She's my sister.
Oh, she's your sister. She's the one who told me about it. Yeah.
Oh, great, fantastic.
Yeah, we spoke yesterday.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, she's the one who.
Miss Prosperity, are you familiar with the lady who's talking now? Let me know in the chat. How you doing, CJ? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just looking and laughing at these people. What a joke. OMG. Must be nice. I would not know. All right, let's get this going again. See if Prosperity knows who this is.
Yeah, of course. I'm just trying to get a good. The only thing is the sun's right here, so I might turn her around.
Tell me what you need.
I would love to have had you that way, but the sun is like it's backlit pretty bad. They started playing again. Let's just start formalities. Can I just have you say your name?
Sure. My name is AJ. Can I pause?
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead.
I am unsure if we are using full names or if we are.
Whatever you're comfortable doing. Yeah.
Okay. My name is AJ.
Okay, Prosperity, you do not know this lady. Okay. I'm just trying to find out. Okay. Those officers are saying amongst themselves, sure, and wouldn't be my wife out there acting unhinged. My girls, you know they are.
I live in Chicago in Uptown, and I am here on this Friday morning protest.
MAGA.
Moms who are here to protest ICE Border Patrol terrorizing our communities, family separation, families being torn apart, and to encourage everyone we know to come together and build power and collective action so that we can make sure that everyone across Chicagoland is getting engaged in this fight as these unlawful human rights violating actions are.
CJ, you weren't here. They told so many lies. Let me drop that link so you can actually get the truth about what happened with the ICE raid at the daycare, because they have not been truthful or forthcoming so far as what actually happened. Let me drop that link. You know, I would not come on here and tell you lies. So they can't get over the daycare situation, and the daycare situation happened. The woman ran into the daycare, so she caused this whole issue. But they're telling it as if ICE went into a daycare like gangbusters to get someone. She ran into the daycare. I just dropped the link. Check it out. They come out when they get a fake group together. Boom. There you go.
Happening all around our communities.
That was really well said. It seems like there's somebody smoking, and also I think the music got a little louder. Can we go a little bit further? Sorry. It's got, and here, it's just not my day.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I'll stay with you until we get.
Okay.
Yes, CJ, they put a spin on the story. And even when the truth comes out and everyone is aware of what actually happened, they never redact the story. They just keep spewing the same lie. Yet Nemo, yes, and Nemo, you were here when we did that video on what happened with the daycare incident. They won't discuss the truth.
They seem to come by every night.
Man, what a day. Yes. Okay. This might be as good a spot as any. I'll maybe step just a little.
If you want to wait until the cars are done going by, or you're set.
It might help.
All right, so that's I'm sure more than enough. I'm sure you don't want to see any more of that. CJ. No, they cannot, CJ. Tina, I can't either. Looking like Gremlin. Oh my God. Are you talking about the Gremlins movie or the Gremlin the car? They were both hideous. Tijuana border jumper. Where have you been, love? Tijuana's here. All right, there we go. Okay. So I will stop sharing that, and I'm sure you don't want to look at any more of it. And let me show you. So again, our great sister Prosperity, she doesn't know she's coming on tomorrow. Again, her husband's a veteran. Okay, Tijuana. Okay, love. We're glad you're home and safe. And you missed the first song, Tijuana, so you have to be here for the next song, okay? I guess I may as well go ahead and sing it since you're here. Okay. Here comes old Flat Top. He come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball. He won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker. He just do what he see. He wear no suit, shoe shine. He got toe jam football. He got monkey finger. He shoot Coca-Cola. He say, I know you. You know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now. Over me. I love that song. And then one of my favorite movies is Goodfellas. Hey, when they start playing that in Goodfellas, you know what time it is. Oh, yeah. All right. Hit that like button for me, folks. I'll stop playing this. You're probably sick and tired of hearing the lies. Okay? Sharon, how are you? Sharon Abbott. Well, today, Monday, with all the ice and snow on the ground, I don't suppose the liberal soccer moms are sitting in the street. Boom. Sharon, good. Maybe they can go do some knitting or some crocheting, something. That's Beatles, Tijuana's come together. Yeah, okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let me cue up the next video. And it's just hilarious. The lies that these people continue to tell. Wow. Sharon, are you new here, love? Yes, my girls, I love it too. Look out! Helter skelter. Yeah. All right. So look at this bum.
Illinois ICE detention facility where it is cold, it is rainy.
Tijuana, well, they had a few songs that I like. They didn't touch the Stones, but I love Come Together, Hey Jude, and a couple of other ones. Okay, but the Stone, I was always a stoner. So Sharon, okay, well, hey, welcome back, love. Hit the like button, share this stream out on your Facebook and other social media pages. Thank you so much for being with us.
We've been struggling with a few tech issues on the back end, so I apologize and appreciate your patience if you've been waiting for us to go live. But despite the cold, the rain, the tech issues, we are still out here broadcasting, showing you these protests that are underway outside of this public black site where folks from around the Chicago area are being disappeared by agents from ICE and Border Patrol.
So again, this guy is full of, well, look at the comment section. I don't have to say it. Everyone look at the comment section. Nemo. And then he's always asking for money. I mean, come on. At least try to, he's skewed all the way over left. Okay. Hello, yes, Sharon, welcome. Hello, Patriots. Yes, the coop poop, boom. Sharon, just so you know, I have not changed my stance. I still support Trump and Holman, all of that. But I listen to this guy, right, Tijuana. This guy right here is skewed. He's totally skewed left, progressive. But we have to listen to what the enemy is saying so we can stay informed.
Who are out on missions, picking up random people across the city, whoever is the lowest hanging fruit. It's a lot of food cart vendors, day laborers, people who are out doing their laundry, preschool teachers, as we have just seen. Just yesterday, we brought you video where these ICE agents were, while out conducting a mission, pointed a gun at a woman and her children in the car, the kids screaming out from the window, please don't do anything. She was just trying to get out of that street, and that was enough to rile up the federal agents out there. That was video that we brought you that you can see.
My girls, he looks like Jed Clampet's lost son. Go back to the woods, you hillbilly. Yeah, I mean, at least if he could, also show us the other point of view, but he's totally skewed left, right? Exit stage left. Propaganda and more propaganda. Sharon, exactly. That's why some people drop in and they're like, oh my God, you've changed. No, I have not. But we have to listen to what the enemy is saying. But this is what they are spreading, and they're all lies. Right, Dorian? Right, Tina?
On our channel right now. But despite all of this, despite the cold, despite the rain, despite the tech issues, we are still here broadcasting, showing you what is happening here on the ground in Broadview, Illinois, one of these front lines in the rising tide of authoritarianism that we are seeing in this country right now. And if we were to look around, Ankar, I don't know if you can loosen the thing to do a pan here, but if you want to pan right here to the end of the street, basically right behind the camera here, this is normally where media is setting up. They're not out here very often. They're usually only out here Friday mornings and then Saturday.
Hit the like button for me, folks. Journalists like this need to be sued. Boom. I mean, and why can't he? Right. He's only showing one point of view. What the heck?
Nights like right now. But as you can see, there are no cameras right there, just a Cook County Sheriff's Officer's squad car. And we're it. It's us. It's a couple of people out here with cell phones streaming the event, and then one student from the University of Miami, Florida, who is up here doing
Good point, Joel. I still watch the Beverly Hillbillies. So unlike this guy, good point, Joel. Good point. Woo!
Story for a school project. That's who's reporting from the front lines of rising authoritarianism in the country right now. We've been here on the ground for more than a month. We spent more than $10,000 to be here. We continuously are trying to bring you live reporting from across this city, breaking news as it happens, and there has been quite a bit.
CJ, these guys, these content creators just show up. Tijuana, my sister didn't know about the Muslim mayor-elect. She said she doesn't want to know what's going on. I told her if you don't educate, you'll be wearing a burqa under doing it. Tijuana, boom. Yes. Woo. Oh my God.
It today and over the last few days that we will get to in just a moment. But if that work is important,
Prosperity, you know he does not get the coverage or content that you get. You're the best. You are the bomb. 10,000 to spew like, yeah. Hey, Greg, he's probably getting a check from Soros. Oh my God. Yes. Who cut his check? Soros.
to you, if what we're doing here is important to you, supporting independent media right now is so important. We're not beholden to any corporate interests. We don't take advertising dollars. We are beholden only to you, the viewer. So if what I am doing, what Ankar behind the camera is doing,
someone watch Prosperity. Don't let her get started up again. I think she repented for her actions, and we're trying to keep her on the up and up. He's more than a bootlicker. Catch it. Yes, my girl. Oh my God. He's a mess. Prosperity. To my surprise, listen, 100 stories high. People getting loose, y'all. They're getting down on the roof. Can you hear? The folks was flaming out of control. It was so entertaining when the boogie started to explode. I heard somebody say, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn that mother down, y'all. Those that were not here, that's what Miss Prosperity did. Totally scorched earth. Boom. Disco Inferno, one of the best songs ever. 1976 was a good year. The Tramps. And that's what Miss Prosperity, every time she goes out there to live stream, she burns it up, burns it down. That's the Tramps, Tijuana, the Tramps. Disco Inferno. We know that's also on the Saturday Night Fever LP. Boom again. Yes, the Tramps. Tijuana, you're probably just tired because you're just getting off from work, love. You're fine. You're fine. I know how it is when you get off from work. You're fine. All right, here we go.
we sent John home for a few days. He has certainly earned it. John, if you're watching right now, please stop. Please relax for just a day. And for our whole team here at Status Coup, going to statuscoup.com/join, $5 a month goes to keep us on the ground.
He's always begging for $5. Soros needs to increase his check. What the heck? This guy is always asking for $5. What the heck?
Around here goes to keep bringing you this independent journalism from here. And I don't want in everything that I'm about to tell you about all of the news that has been happening.
How you doing, Sherry Yelverton? Sharon's just laughing. 1976, just got my driver's license, had a bug, cost me $3 to fill it up. Boom. Sharon, I want to go back with you. Woo! I had 3 bugs. So I love Volkswagens. Yes. Here we go.
Out here in Chicagoland over the last few days. I don't want it to get lost where we are. There's a brick building just down the street that I doubt you can see through the crowd right now. But there's a brick building just at the end of this block that is a public black site. It is an ICE detention facility that was designed to hold people for a few hours after they have been detained in immigration enforcement operations. It has now become a de facto prison as people are held there for days. Inside that building, no beds. In many cases,
he doesn't know what's in there. He's never been inside the facility saying no beds. I tell you what, if we deport these people, they can go back to their country and get the beds and everything else that they need, right? So this guy has not been on the inside of this facility. They make it up as they go. And I looked at some videos of some of those facilities, and they're very nice. Right? Sharon, drama, boom. You got it.
Deprived of food, deprived of sleep.
Now listen to this guy. These people are being deprived of food, sleep. They don't have beds. These are all lies.
Having to sign away rights without being able to understand the documents that they are being handed and told if you don't sign these, you cannot leave. People are self-deporting rather than living inside those conditions where they did not have access.
They had time to self-deport. They were warned. So shut your face.
To their attorneys, where they did not have access to health care, to their medications, where they did not have.
They can go home to their home countries and try to get some health care, some Medicaid, whatever they need. Don't care. Shut up.
Have access to menstrual health products, where people were standing reportedly 60 to a cell, stuffed like sardines, forced to sleep standing up.
Where do they get this from? I can't with this guy. What the heck? Where is he getting this information? Oh, boom! Prosperity. Whoop! Let me pin that. Woo! Prosperity. They didn't have beds coming through all those countries, jungles, Amazons, yada, yada, yada. Boom. So this guy is full of it. How you doing, Cinema Star? Cinema, yes, he's lying through his teeth. Oh, my God. Some of them came through 3, 4, 5, 6 other countries. They didn't get the nice treatment that they're now getting at these ICE facilities. I watched a video. They're nice. What are they talking? What's he talking about? All right, Dorian. Show the proof. Pennywise. This guy is full of it. He's telling nothing but lies. Oh, my God. But again, we need to listen. Oh my God. So I can't listen to this guy. He makes it up as he goes. That check from Soros must be nice. It must be.
That is the place that is just over my shoulder here, 100 yards from where I am standing right now. It exists here in America, and it doesn't just exist here. Now versions of this are existing in cities across the country. And the tactics that we have seen play out here on Chicago's streets are tactics that the Trump administration wants to replicate in more cities. The commanding officer of these operations out here is Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino. He is reportedly going to be tasked with picking some of the Border Patrol commanders for other cities across the country, meaning that
this is what I voted for, man, so shut up.
His tactics of rounding up day laborers, of picking up people off of the streets who are doing their laundry, waiting for the bus.
Go do your laundry in your home country. Deport, deport, deport. Boom. Yes, Tina, I love it. Go to some more American cities and keep it up. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, because of the NGOs and the American Abuse Fund, they did have city-funded beds and food. Tijuana, yes. And it's a detention center, not a 4-star hotel anymore. But Sharon, I actually, I forgot which detention facility that it was, but there was a video of what they had. I mean, and I had Americans were like, oh my God, because it was a video, and people who watched the video commented. And they were like, oh my God, those are nice, facilities. So I don't know what this guy's talking about. I don't. And he doesn't either.
Us are going to be replicated. And that means that in more cities across the country, we are going to see what the scenes that we've seen here, which is loved ones, family members, attorneys wandering out here, approaching the police officers that you might be able to see standing there in the street, approaching them, coming up to them saying, I am trying to get medication to a loved one. I just interviewed someone today who related a story of a family friend whose father was picked up after he had just been diagnosed with prostate cancer. He had life-saving treatment that he needed to receive, necessary medication that he needed to take as part of his treatment that he was not able to get. He was here for a few days and then moved, and his family has now had to follow him as he moves around to detainment centers around the...
Follow him back home to your home country. Boom. How you doing, Caesar? Welcome, love. So again, these bleeding heart liberals want us to cry. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. This is awful. Oh, yes, love you too, Pennywise. Yes, love you, dear. Pennywise, we are sick of these bleeding hearts. We don't care. This is what we voted for. I'm not crying. Share on a funny, shallow note. Dan Bernino has been a serious crush of mine for years. Yes. Oh my God, Share, shame on you. Boom. Oh my God. Obama had them right. And they didn't say anything. I can't with this guy.
Country trying to get him that medication that's replicated in family after family out here in a city of millions, in a country.
CJ, if this guy wants to be a real reporter, he should have been in Iraq or Afghanistan when we were fighting the terrorists. This guy wouldn't have the gonads to go to the sandbox. Wimpy. Of course not. He's low T. Boom. Lou Maldonado. Yes. Deport. Boom. I don't care. They get on here with these sad stories. We are not moved. We don't care, sir. Oh my God. Lou. Thank you, Lou.
Where it will soon be replicated of 300 plus million people. And you start to get a sense for the scale of the trauma that is being inflicted.
Let me tell you about the trauma that's being inflicted on the American citizens. Billions of our taxpayer dollars, sir. I never heard you say anything about that. All of the billions of dollars that were squandered on non-American citizens as they spit on the American flag, burn the American flag. I've seen some of them stomp it, wipe their rear with it. So get these flags that they're waving and send them back to those countries, because obviously that's where they want to be. Yes, they burned it. They did all kinds of hideous things. Yes. Caesar, they all have a sob story. That's not our problem. Boom. Caesar, let me tell you my sob story. My sob story is the billions of dollars that we'll never see again that was spent on non-American citizens. So if I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry for us because of everything we had to endure during the Jim Crow, Joe Biden / Kamala Curry Queen Harris administration. That's my sob story. Boom. Go drink your vegan milk. Yeah. And so I don't care. Yeah, they have a sob story and I'm not crying. If I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry for American citizens who didn't receive housing and $13,000 in food stamps and cars and those mopeds, everything given to non-American citizens. I'm not crying. So stop it. 60 million Americans went into poverty thanks to these elite. Yes. If I'm crying, Tina, I'm crying for the Americans. Yes, Caesar, I'm fed up. I don't care what these people say. Do something for Americans. Do something for Americans. There are plenty of American people who are homeless. Look at the elderly. Look at our veterans who need help. Look at our disabled. All of this money, and you mean to tell me you couldn't take that money and help some Americans? No. Right, CJ? I have disabled American friends who had their benefits cut drastically because of the illegal immigrants. Sharon, so you understand what I'm talking about. So if I'm going to cry, that's who I'm crying for. I'm not crying for this situation. I voted for this to come to an end because I'm sick of it, okay? My girls, tell Mr. Fruit Loop he needs to open his front door and let the illegals have a free. Yeah, you take your money. Right, Nemo, take your money and take care of these people. I'm sick of it. Tina, I've had it too. I can't stand these illegal yeah, Tina, and they won't talk about any of these crimes that they're committing. I was just looking at another video today. This illegal took a gun and he was chasing people down and just blasting them. So we're supposed to be okay with that? No, ma'am, no, sir, I'm not. Sharon, yes, agreed, Rolynn. We cry for Americans, not alien moochers. Boom. Right. Trump, Holman, get these people out of here. Send these people back to Haiti, Africa, China, Venezuela, El Salvador. I don't care. Get these people out of here. They need to go home and work on their home countries. We have enough problems here in this country. And we had enough crime, and then we imported crime. Venezuela, look it up. Venezuela, they unlocked all of their prisons and told them to head to the border, the American border. So what? Look at all the problems we're having crime-wise. Oh, God. So if I'm crying, that's what I'm crying for, not what this idiot is talking about.
On these communities out here. So, some of the breaking news that I want to bring you. The first is a piece that I want to caution you we do not have much information about, and what little we do have comes directly from the Trump administration, from the Department of Homeland Security, who has proven time and again, not only in just how it deals with the public, but also in federal court. Judges have found this as well, to not be a reliable actor.
All of those freaking federal judges are liberal leaning. And so anything from the Trump administration, boom, they try to knock it down. So this guy is full of it. Citizen Kane, how you doing? The mothers across the suburbs were having a cookie over losing their slave wage help with immigration enforcement. Boom. Pennywise, everything about this guy is fake. But we have to listen to what our enemies are saying so that we are aware. Yes, Tina, yes. We imported thousands upon thousands of Islamic Muslims too, military age. Boom. No lies were detected, Brenda. Tijuana border jumper. There's been more fraud uncovered in Somalia. I mean, Minneapolis with food program. Yeah, Ilham Omar, they're saying something. I got an alert that she was involved in some type of money laundering or something. I don't know. Yes, Lou, ice, baby. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Now, you know I had to sing some Foreigner. Woo!
Not be a reliable source of fact and information. They are presenting wildly twisted facts, or only part of the story, or exaggerating other parts of the story in order to meet their political goals. So that story coming out here just earlier today is that the Department of Homeland Security is claiming that while conducting an immigration raid in the Little Village neighborhood, that was something they were doing.
CJ, it's a disgrace. I see that. U.S. flag with the Palestinian colors. That's some BS. Yeah. I wish those judges could be disbarred. A lot of them were appointed by Biden. So we know what's going on here. Yeah. We know. Nemo, right.
We have photos of that raid, that while they were conducting that raid, they claim that someone fired shots at them from a vehicle. The Chicago Police Department has said they responded to a call from the federal government for shots fired in that neighborhood, but they could not. They did not make any arrests for that. They could not. They weren't going outright and confirming that there were shots fired. So everything you're taking from this is from the Department of Homeland Security. The Department of Homeland Security is also claiming that agents had a paint can and bricks thrown at them. The reason
So again, anything that these people are doing to federal agents, to ICE agents, this guy, so the federal judges, they don't believe any of it. How are you doing, Gina? So remember, they're all just out there peacefully protesting, and we all know it's a lie. Prosperity is out there. She's out there showing what's actually happening, showing the truth. this dillweed, he's lying. Yes, Greg, he is. Greg, he did. Dorian, he did. And then when Prosperity went to interview, oh, it was a problem. And then the lady went over and asked, who are you? And she knew who she was. But the left-leaning content creators, no one says anything to them. So I'm glad Prosperity is out there. Thank God for Prosperity.
Putting so much caution on what the federal government is saying is not only have they demonstrated a willingness to fabricate the truth to meet their ends in other instances, not only here in Chicago, but around the country. I'm also being very hesitant because the Trump administration has shown that it wants to create a pretense to send in soldiers, whether that be National Guard soldiers or the military at large, to invoke the Insurrection Act and put troops on streets. We've already seen them on the streets of Memphis, of Washington, D.C., and other cities. And they want to have them here in Chicago and in places across the country. So that is why we're being so cautious about how we present this story, is because the Trump administration is looking for that justification right now. Some of the other news from out here was regarding those conditions that I just described as happening inside that building here down the street. Earlier this week, a federal judge put a temporary restraining order on the Trump administration.
So again, every time Trump tries to do something, they hamstring him. But again, look at these federal judges. Most of them are liberal. Every time he tries to do something, they try to strike it down. Sick of these people.
Requiring them for at least the next 2 weeks to provide access to beds for people staying in that facility, to provide food, to provide water.
So those of you just joining us, this butt munch, he's saying that the people in the facility don't have beds, food, water. They're just there in the building. Oh my God. Citizen Kane, I heard about that. Yeah, the Latin Kings, that big time gang, they have a contract out on Greg Bovino and other immigration law. And yeah, it's getting more and more dangerous by the day. Yes. Thank you, Gina. And it's the rhetoric from people like this because of the lies that they are spewing. Prosperity, thank you for doing what you do. Yes, Pennywise, thank God we get the truth from Prosperity. There is money in crime. Yes, Prosperity. Yes. Right, Robert, we don't feel sorry for these people. We don't. I told you who I feel sorry for, the American citizens who have become victims of these illegals and the American citizens who don't receive anything from the Democrats. I wish, how you doing, Chris Francis? Right, Chris? And what I'm saying, folks, if I could talk to President Trump, I would ask him to please charge every single Democrat with treason against the American people. If you agree with me, type a 1 in the comment section, because these egregious acts that they committed under the Jim Crow Joe Biden Harris administration, that was treason. That was treason. Yes, Robert. They did nothing for Americans, and I have a serious problem with that. I do. Okay, everyone agree? Yes. That was treason. If President Trump had the cure for cancer, liberal judges would put a stop. Boom. Lou, you got that right. Absolutely, Lou. Yes. If he had a cure for cancer, they would put a stop order. They would strike that down too, because it's coming from him. Idiots. Citizen Kane, more receipts and invoices for Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act and declare martial law. Yeah, Trump is doing us a favor, and these idiots are too dumb to know it.
These are things
they don't understand. The Democrats have sold America down the river. Even go back to Bill Clinton with NAFTA, when all those American jobs left. But he's supposed to be one of the greatest presidents. No way.
that you would think would become as granted if you were forcing people to stay in what is de facto a prison, that these are things that everybody should have access to. Access to their attorneys is another thing this judge has mandated. But no, this is something that needs to come from the federal courts, apparently, to be able to hold the Trump administration accountable and providing even the most basic of services to some of...
They don't even get basic services in their home countries, man. Shut up. They, as Miss Prosperity said, he wants us to provide something they don't even get in their home countries. So shut up, dude.
The human beings.
What a douchebag. Oh.
Who are being held inside that facility right now. So that temporary restraining order will be in effect for at least 2 weeks while this case continues to make its way through the courts. A magistrate judge, a separate judge, a magistrate judge, then also ordered or rather than...
Citizen, thank you for all of your info, love. Do I get props? Yes, thank you for your boots on the ground, Citizen Kane. Thank you. Lou Maldonado, yes, all American patriots here. Yes, 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 yes.
Ordered is arranging a tour of this facility. We're hearing likely next week, Thursday, though we're waiting for those details to be worked out, where that magistrate judge will actually come and see the conditions here inside this facility and validate that the Trump administration is keeping with that order that I just described to you. So what I've heard from protesters that we have spoke to so far, and we will hear from more here in just a moment, what I've heard from protesters is, I wouldn't even say cautious optimism, I would say a sense of astonishment that it even needed to get to this fucking point where...
Prosperity. All right, he's getting Prosperity wound up again. She said he's not even from Illinois. Brenda, sad thing is too many people believe this donkey. Yeah, Brenda, right. That's why, thank God, we have Prosperity on the ground showing us what is really going on. Because just think, if this guy is the only guy we had, we wouldn't really know what was going on truthfully. We would only hear this side, and we know it's totally erroneous. California has rolling blackouts for lack of power and are told not to charge their cars because the grid will get strained. Yes. Okay, here we go.
Where the Trump administration needs to be ordered to provide food, needs to be ordered to provide water, needs to be ordered to provide access to attorneys, and those attorneys, by the way, disputing exactly how much access they have been given. The federal government said that it set up a phone line and an email address for those lawyers to reach out to. Those lawyers saying when we try to call that number, we get disconnected after we go through a phone tree, and after we send an email, it never gets a response. So these are some of the things that are in contention right now in the courts about the needs that are being met here out in these communities. So with that, that is sort of the lay of the land out here. You may have seen, as we've already been talking, is that the sunlight has begun to come down out here. Ankar, you may have to turn off the ND filter or turn it down if you haven't already. I'm not sure exactly where the ND is at right now. Okay, perfect. That we are good there. But
hit that like button for me, folks. We're almost at 60 likes. The UN should clap back on Brandon Johnson for using illegal aliens to abridge our pursuit of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Hopefully the UN will just ignore him for the clown that he is. That's what I mean. What can they do? Come on.
Yeah, things are going to be getting dark out here. Again, these protest areas are only in effect until 6 p.m. Only in effect until 6 p.m. After that, protesting is not allowed out here. It used to be that the protesters could go right up to that brick building, that they could go almost right up to the front doors.
What he's telling us, we already know. Prosperity is on it. My girls, you're going to the corner again. This insanity was planned over 60 years ago. Boom. That's right, Pennywise. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So this guy, Randy, if you can't tell the truth, then don't say anything. Randy, this guy has said nothing but lies. Yes. CJ, 2 minutes to count. I can't count that high. Boom. Sharon said Antifa Hour was canceled. Boom. I want to go tell that guy, show receipts. Gina, if you say that, he's going to put his tail between his legs and run away. He has no receipts. I love it. Woo, my girls is in the corner.
To demonstrate. Well, then they got moved back. Then there was an illegal fence that was erected across the road. Then they got tear gassed. Then they got put inside of these pens of these concrete barriers. This area here where you see the protesters standing, there was another one around the corner from where we are standing now. Eventually that one around the corner was closed. Eventually there were protest hours put in place. And it used to be that the protesters could only stand on this side of the street and that side of the street. Well, as of yesterday, that side of the street has been closed. Ankar, if you are able, turn the camera and just show off the crime scene tape that is now.
Wow. Look at this.
This commercial here. All right. This guy's full of it.
That side of the street where you see that crime scene tape and that barrier that's been put up there. Protesters, as of yesterday, no longer allowed to cross this road and to continue to demonstrate on that side of the street. So protesting here in Broadview, Illinois is limited exclusively to where I am standing right now between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. And you see the crime scene tape there, as if protesting has become a crime. All right, Ankar, I think I'm going to go and start to find some people to interview. While I'm doing that, Ankar, if you can just show folks the scene out here, get a sense for, you see the several dozen protesters who are out here and perhaps a dozen police officers who are across the road. I'll be right back and we'll start talking to some of these protesters, getting their reactions to some of these developments that we have seen.
These idiots. Lou, here in Massachusetts, ICE raids ongoing plus large drug busts involving officials not mentioned on the news. Okay, Lou, thank you for that. Patriot, he lies. I have reported his channel many times. Thank you, Patriot. And see, this is what makes me angry. Because sometimes MAGA will say she'll type a word and then YouTube blocks it. But channels like his, they say anything, and nothing is taken down. They're allowed to tell lies. Thank you, Patriot, for reporting it, though. Where are we? He's talking so much it smells like a farm. Randy. Woo! MAGA sounds like if you had popcorn, you were entertained. Yes. Oh, boo-hoo, rules for protest. Sharon, you get him. He belongs at the Diddy party. Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah, Dorian. Good news for Massachusetts. Safer streets on the East Coast. Yes, Sharon. That's what we need. We deserve that as American citizens. I mean, we're just out here working and trying to make it. We don't want to be, robbed and essayed and carjacked from American or illegals. We don't need that in our life. BTG Walker, how are you doing? I think you are new here. Hit the like button and the subscribe button if you are enjoying the content. Thanks to all our U.S. veterans. Yes, Sharon, I'll be live tomorrow. My dad's a veteran. I'm here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base, so it's a big to-do here where I live. Yes. All right.
Happening out here. Your hair is great, my man. We'll have you stand right here. Give our cameraman Ankar. You can talk to me, not the camera. It's better if you glance at.
Who is this? Peter Frampton? Oh my God! Did I just age myself?
Trying to stare down. I will have you cheat out a little bit towards the camera, though, just so that the folks can see your face and they're not just looking at you in profile. So I am standing here with Will. Will, I assume that's common spelling, but if you could spell it for me.
W-I-L-L.
Lovely. And no need to turn your head down into the mic. It'll pick you up just fine. So, Will, you've been out here. We've talked to you before.
Yes.
Wanted to get a sense from you, though, about some of these developments that we've seen out here. And I'll start with just the continued limitations on the protest zone. You used to be able to demonstrate in, I guess, at least a few areas out here.
We used to be able to get shot at in the driveway. They've taken away that right from me, unfortunately.
And that's a right that you want to exercise because it's something that'll allow you to put pressure on the Trump administration to make real change, rather than where you are out here, where a lot of protesters have told us that they feel like their rights are being, that their voice is being restricted because now the ICE agents, I mean, they can barely hear you at this point.
Oh my God. Sharon, did you like that? Sharon. Greg said, don't disrespect Frampton. Boom. Okay, Greg's getting on to me. I was asking for a friend. I thought this was Peter Frampton from 1975. I want you to show me the way every day. I want you to show me the way. Boom. Oh my God. They are lambasting me in this chat. Oh my God. Woo. Oh my God. Don't disrespect Frampton. I'm so sorry, Greg. I thought. Woo! Oh, for some reason, as soon as I saw this guy, I thought about Peter Frampton. Jesus, here we go.
So, as of yesterday, now you can't even stand on that side of the street. You're limited to the 2,000 square feet or so that are out here. I gotta ask you, what's your sense of this, the current status of the First Amendment in this country, and specifically here in Broadview?
I mean, it feels like we have the First Amendment until they decide we don't, and then they just nickel and dime it away until we can't do anything. I'm not going to be surprised if we get kicked off the street entirely, and then we have to be at the Ironworkers building in a week.
And just for the folks at home, for a sense of place out here, the Ironworkers building is directly behind the camera across the street from where you're standing. So, Will making reference there too. Perhaps that they will need to be moved even further away from the facility. So yeah, I came out here, saw that. When you see the,
and don't worry, I'm not playing all of this. I'll play a few more minutes and then we'll get out of here. What in the barbershop is that on his head? I don't know. I tell you, I don't know why Peter Frampton popped in my little brain. Woo! I guess I wanted to sing Krusty, not Krusty the Clown. Randy.
crime scene tape, it's quite the scene out here. With all of this, why is it important for you to still be out here? If you're limited to just this little corner, to just these few hours, why are you still out here, even bothering to try and make your voice heard here in this spot?
I'm terrified about what they're going to do if we lay down completely and just say, like, do whatever you want, we're not even looking. That's why, even though there's not that many people here for a Saturday, but I do rapid response during the week, and I try to come here on Saturday because I'm terrified about what they're going to do if there's no eyes here.
MC said, Peter Frampton, yes, boom. Uh-oh, wrong one. How you doing, MC? I don't know why Peter Frampton popped in my brain. Oh my God. Boy, this chat. Woo! Sideshow Bob. Boom.
The state police don't have to be here, and like they have body cams. I don't know if they're picking up anything, but if they do pick up anything, like we just kind of have to take what we can get in terms of documenting and surveillance. I don't know if you saw, I think yesterday, people were able to get onto the railroad and get a shot into the lot, and stuff like that happening is exactly why we can't just give up and leave here entirely. Even
when you say get a shot into the lot, what you're meaning is like being able to photograph the vehicles coming and going, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, with a camera. Yeah, so that's why it's important to not just like lay down entirely, and also like just like Broadview, they're slow. I went to the town hall and like the citizens are like, yeah, the cops are being insane to the protesters. And yeah, because if we take our eyes off this completely, we had like no one showing up. We don't know what's going on. Again, we don't know what they're doing when we're not looking. So we need to be able to, even if we can't even see in the building, you can only see the gate. We need to look at what we can look at, basically.
I want to turn to the facility itself, because there've been some developments there this week, where we've had
to spend some more lies. Listen to this crapola.
A federal judge come out and make a ruling that the facility has to have beds for folks, or at least sleeping mats for people who are staying overnight inside that.
They don't have sleeping mats where the home countries that they left from. So, and as our great sister Prosperity said, on their way to America, coming through 3, 4, 5, however many countries they had to come through, they didn't have mats or mattresses.
That facility, people have to have access to food. People have to have access to water. Have to be able to talk to their attorneys. When you heard that the judge made that ruling, extending access to health care, which was something that some of these people inside were not.
Caesar, no one knows.
Not getting. When you heard that a judge came out and ordered that, what was your initial reaction?
Tina, American detention centers are very not. Tina, have you seen a video of one of these detention centers? I told you, I was watching a video and I had, I was reading the comment section and a lot of Americans were like, oh my God, what are these people complaining about? Nemo, that 70s show, boom.
Thank God, but also who's going to enforce it, because the state police aren't enforcing it. The state police used chemical agents on us last week, which if ICE had done it, would have been in violation of the restraining order. But because the state police didn't have their restraining order on it, they could do it. So I think it's.
Yeah, I want to pause there for just a moment, because we were out here. I got shot with pepper balls. John got shot with pepper balls. They're using chemical.
Did I put water in your face? Maybe?
No. I was okay. I was okay. I had my goggles. Okay. But we saw. We were out here when that was happening. We ourselves got hit with some of those chemical agents that you're talking about. And as the point you're making there, it would be against a federal judge's order for ICE to do it.
Okay, I see what you said, Caesar. Nemo said we don't care. Boom. You're absolutely right, sis. They didn't have any of these things he's mentioning. Right. So why are we required to provide them? It's not like they came from their home countries with these items. They didn't have them on their trek here to America. So I'm with Nemo. I don't care. Okay, where's Tijuana Border Jumper? Said, since I thought about Peter Frampton, how about Dan Hartman, Tijuana Border Jumper? This guy reminds me of Dan Hartman. You set my world on fire. Do-no, 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 do-no. You won the key to my heart. Do-no, 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 do-no. You keep me dancing through the moonlight. Do-no, do-no. I feel the pleasure in your touch. Do-no, do-no. Instant replay. I got to have it. Instant replay. I got to have your love again. Oh my God. Is that better, Tijuana? Instant replay. 1978. Yes, my girls. Tijuana. All right. Let's play a couple more minutes and we'll get out of here.
But you see the local police, the county sheriff's deputies, the state police out here doing it essentially on their behalf because they are defending that building from you, I guess, protesting closer.
Yeah, I mean, we were not harming the building when we were near it. This is just like they're just in our way. That's no other way to describe it.
Yeah. But when you see the police out here essentially acting as security for the federal government, I mean, how are you feeling about your local and your state leaders?
I don't know what J.B. Pritzker's doing. Because
J.B. Pritzker, the Democratic governor of Illinois.
I don't know what he's doing because everything he says is against what his police are doing. So, I mean, it just feels like he's lying to our face. And today in Little Village CPD, Chicago Police Department, they got in the way of response teams and protesters and allowed ICE to basically flee the scene. And then after that, they arrested, I think, 3 people. I'm not sure. But yeah, like all the police departments, all law enforcement departments, they're not on our side, no matter what Brandon or JB says. What I felt is a total breakdown of the chain of command in Illinois, because JB's saying one thing, state's saying another, Brandon's saying one thing, CPD's saying another, and then you have like that one dispatcher from CPD who said one thing, but then there are other cops in CPD who disagree with it. So I'm feeling like all these institutions we have are kind of made up, is how I'm feeling right now. It's just the total breakdown in communication between all of them.
Okay, but that was a little bit of a digression. Yeah. We're sort of talking about the law enforcement response and leadership, but I had started by asking you about your reaction to that federal judge's ruling.
Right, yeah.
When you had heard that, what was your reaction when you had heard that was something that needed to happen, that the judge was stepping in and saying, no, food and water needs to be provided to people?
I don't think anyone who's been out here at all is surprised by the fact.
How you doing, Sue Ann Bray? Right, Sue Ann, you're new here, but it looks like you're in the right place. If you are new to the channel, please let us know so that we can give you a nice, warm Rollins Reviews welcome. They love living in chaos. Boom. Socialism and communism. That's what they want. Here's the guy from that 70s show with the plaid bell body. That's what I said when I see him, I think of 1970s. Yeah, the 70s show.
That wasn't getting provided. That's we all anybody who's paying attention, you kind of knew, like, yeah, they're not giving them anything and they're treating them horribly. The Analogs concentration camps are not dramatic at all. So like hearing like, oh, they need to do that is like, it's good that someone's saying they need to, but it's horrible that someone had to say they needed to.
So what does making it right out here look like to you?
I mean,
Sharon, it sounds like patriots trolling the protesters in the background. Yeah, so hey, that's right. He needs a job and should provide for himself. Boom. Pennywise, tell him. Tijuana, if you're still here, since you were picking on me earlier, Tijuana, will this one work for you? Whoa, whoa, yay, yay. I love you more than I can say. I'll love you twice as much tomorrow. Whoa, love you more than I can say. I miss you every single day. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Why must my life be filled with sorrow? Wow, here we go. Oh my God. Yeah. Leo Sayer, he looks okay. Oh, you make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. I feel like dancing. Oh, dancing. Oh, dance the night away. He looks like Leo Sayer. Boom. Barry Caesar. Oh my God, this chat.
My dream is we get everyone out of there, and we get all the ICE agents in court, because I'd be surprised if a single person in there was detained, arrested lawfully, and we
describe what a lawful arrest would look like to you.
I mean,
now how's this guy? He's not a police officer. Okay, Tijuana news. Plus oldies night with Rollins Review. But yes, Sharon, you got it, love. Yes. Sharon, I'm always trying to go back to an era we didn't have this wokeness. Everyone had a good time. We were at the roller skating rink. We didn't have to deal with this crap. Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I like Tom Jones. What's new, pussycat?
Is there such a thing as a lawful arrest? I don't know. But like a warrant, not overly brutal. Like every arrest I've seen, they slam the person on the ground at least. Sometimes they hit them. Sometimes there's pepper spray involved or chemical agents. So at the very least, they're always slamming people onto the ground. I've been arrested before, so I know that your shoulders can get dislocated when they're doing like the zip tie.
Now he's talking about how the people are arrested. Pennywise. I bet his hands are as soft as a baby's bottom. Pennywise says he's never had a job in his life. He probably lives in mom's basement, Penny. Tijuana said, I bet he doesn't bathe. Boom. You know it. Yeah. And these are the type of people that want to tell everyone else how to live. Love the Patriots in the background. Yes, Brenda. I always wanted curly hair, but that's kind of a cure for that. Oh, Maga said, nope. Not now.
The handcuff thing. So like,
now he just said he's been arrested before, and he said that the way they're arresting the people, they're kind of rough with them But again, he's not talking about what precipitates the arrest. And that therein lies the truth. Oh my God, Dorian. CPD is providing minimum crowd and traffic control that protects the residents from riotous resistance to immigration enforcement and to give Trump fewer reasons to invoke the Insurrection Act. Okay, citizen. MAGA, ex-Randy, he'll tell you, my cousins and I still talk about teasing each other with my Uncle Dan's taser for fun. What is wrong with these people? You got hit with a freaking MAGA. They're wimps. Wimpy.
Ideally, they show up with the warrant. They go, "Hey, you're under arrest," and then the person, like, in front, because the in back it's inhumane. You know, I've experienced that myself, but in front, and then take them, and then you have a warrant. But again, I don't know if there's such a thing as a lawful arrest when it comes to how we've seen law enforcement acting at all.
All right, so when he's done, we'll end it because we've been on for a while now. So I'll let him finish.
So I just want to underline a few points there, like things that folks are asking for. Stop.
God, he's still talking. Jeez.
Brutalizing people when you arrest them, and then produce a warrant. Show cause. Why are you arresting this?
You missed it, MC. That's why I thought about Peter Frampton. And then Tijuana said no. And so then I said I started singing Leo Sayer songs. Because Leo Sayer had a little afro. So MC, we just went back down memory lane. I seen a photograph. It made me laugh. Minnie Riperton. Now I'm sinking fast. Back down memory lane. Woo! Take it back to 1978, baby. I love it.
Person, but that's not what we have been seeing. It's stuff that we brought you in our own reporting when we've gone out into some of these Chicago neighborhoods and followed up on some of these ICE operations in the area. It's folks, it is masked agents jumping out of unmarked vans, snatching up people who are just in one instance doing just on the lunch break of their siding job on a home, for instance.
We were going around today, just if we saw a landscaper, we'd hang out there for a couple minutes, just because like they just grab people who are working. And we've seen the photos of like a leaf blower just left on the street, and like it's haunting. Like someone was just there, and then they literally got abducted. Yeah.
Oh, meaning that was something that you saw while you were out today?
No, I saw a picture of it, but we were checking around on the landscapers in the area we were patrolling to make sure that nobody snatched them.
And this is part of your.
I'm trying, Pennywise. I'll be live tomorrow to honor our veterans. Penny, the way we do that, if everyone hits the like button, if everyone continues to share the stream out, the channel is growing every day. We're getting new subscribers, but we have to, if everyone does that, share this on Facebook, on Instagram, Truth Social. Yeah, Pennywise, I'm with you, love. I am. My girls, he's been watching too many cops and robbery shows and doesn't know what he's talking about. Yes, Lanita, that's my favorite Minnie Riperton song. Yes. Got R.I.P. Wow. I forgot she had 6 or 7 octaves. Her voice was off the chart.
Rapid response work, I assume. For folks who aren't living in Chicago right now, aren't living under what this administration is doing here, and probably don't have a lot of rapid response networks that have needed to be set up in their cities, describe the kinds of steps that people in Chicago are taking here to try and at least find some degree of safety and community.
I personally feel like it's pretty simple. You grab your whistle, and then you just keep your eyes on, like, I don't want to say what you're using, but keep your eyes on the communication avenues you have. Grab your whistle, and then you get out there, and if you see something, do something.
Meaning see an ICE agent, blow the whistle, alert the neighborhood that the federal government is out in this neighborhood right now, snatching people.
So people can so people who are at risk.
And remember, I did a video on that a few months ago. Yeah, I called them a butt munch. They have an app, and they are working in unison with other people to warn these people, when the federal agents or the ICE agents are in their community so that they can get away. And a lot of these people, this guy, I was watching a video last night, this guy, because they were out there screaming, why are you arresting him? He's a hardworking man. And he had essayed a small child. So these people are nuts. Deport. Boom. Yes, Robert. They have no conscience, just standing here, letting lies roll right off their crooked, snake hissing tongues. Boom. Soy boy.
Can shelter in place, and people who feel comfortable, like documenting what's happening, can get out there.
You had referenced Little Village today. Were you out there today? Were you out there at all? We just today, and I don't know if this is going to be news to you or not, but the Department of Homeland Security is claiming that somebody shot at their agents in Little Village today. Were you around for any of this? Can you corroborate any of it?
I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't.
Tijuana, no more money for you. You lazy. Bye, 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 bye. Tijuana. Prosperity told me that guy's been deported.
I didn't even see them fire pepper balls. I didn't see ICE or other people fire anything. So as far as I'm aware, I mean, there were like masked agents walking around with like ARs with suppressors on them, but like I didn't see anything get fired. I heard something got fired, and then I said lethal or non-lethal, and I didn't get a follow-up, so I just assumed that it was hearsay.
Meaning that this is something that you had heard through like chat networks or something like that. Not that you were there for. You didn't hear like a gunshot.
I didn't hear anything. I saw it in a text. But yeah, I was just like lethal or non-lethal, and then I didn't see. I didn't see a video, because whenever. I know in my heart that if there was a video of a protester firing something at them, that video would be everywhere. So the fact that I didn't instantly see it, I was like, did that happen? Did that happen? I don't think so.
And just to give the audience a little bit of sense of place, we keep referencing the Little Village neighborhood. It is a Chicago neighborhood that is kind of on the west side of the city that is heavily Hispanic. And it's a neighborhood that we have reported in before. We have brought you scenes out there. If you've watched any of our coverage of trick-or-treating of a mother who breaks down in tears when she is wrestling with the decision of whether or not to let her kids go out trick-or-treating this year, being afraid for their safety, that was in the Little Village neighborhood. So we see that folks are remaining like pretty... despite the cold, despite the rain, despite the early darkness, people are continuing to be out here and protest. Where are you finding your strength to be out here despite all of that?
I mean, if we're uncomfortable out here with, most of our personal freedom intact, just imagine how they feel in there. That's it.
Anything else you want to add?
Don't sit there and take it. Don't do anything stupid. Don't get shot, but don't sit there and take it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.
That's enough. Oh my God, what did he talk for 2 hours? Jeez. Nemo, this guy thinks he has everything figured out. I bet he goes back to his mom's basement. Jeez. What the heck? Oh my God, what a stream. Bet he didn't interview it. Lanita, no. That ninja needs to go to his home state and speak on what he knows. Boom. Prosperity, just shut him down. There you go. Yeah, lies and dysfunction. That's all it is. All right, folks, we are done. I just wanted to come on. Like I said, Miss Prosperity may come on, but I don't know because her husband's a veteran. I thank all of you for your service. But if she can come on, she will. If not, I'll jump on for a little while tomorrow. Okay. And we'll talk about some things and try to honor our veterans. CJ shouldn't be here illegally. Your kids can trick or treat in your home country. Boom. It's called Status Quo. My girls. It's up at, if you look at the video, it's right here in the right hand side. They want yeah, Pennywise always. Yeah, you're welcome, Brenda. Take care, everyone. Yeah, I'll jump on tomorrow for a little while. Prosperity just dropped a newbie, so make sure. Oh my God, the crooked preacher. Oh my God. I love that video. I guess I can show that. Let me see. It's 11 minutes. So yeah. Make sure you go over. Miss Prosperity just dropped her channel link in the, thank you, Randy. Right, Robert, they have to go. Miss Prosperity just dropped her latest video. Make sure you click on it, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe. We're going to get out of here. And I'll jump on tomorrow. All right. So at least we got to listen to all their lies that they spewed. What a mess. Oh, wow. I'll come and talk to you right now in the comment section, and I'll be there as long as you're there. Steve, happy Veterans Day. I'll be live. Yes, Penny. Yes, I'll be live tomorrow, okay? You can see, yeah, CJ, Prosperity left. Yep. This was after she left. Yep. All right, Steve, happy Veterans Day to you. We're leaving. Make sure you check out the replay, okay, Steve? And I'm coming to the comment section now. Where are we here? Yeah. If you get a chance, once I end the live stream, please come and leave a comment. I will respond. If not tonight, then in the morning. Love you. Be safe. I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section.